Welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, Dr. Playboy Buddy Suckit. Yes, that's my name. Playboy Buddy Suckit, PhD. So today I'm bringing to you a deck referred to as Invocation with a K. It is a weird deck of many colors, including ones that we do not have mana to play. So let's take a look at what we got here. We got the Nullpriest of Oblivion, who has Menace, Lifelink, and can grab creatures from the graveyard back to the battlefield. Vanishing Verse, which is a great way of exiling stuff for fairly cheap. Thrilling Discovery, gain 2 life and change out some of your cards for some even more cards. Mila, the Crafty Companion, who can also be potentially Luca, apparently. And let's see, it's a legendary creature. 2/3. When an opponent attacks one or more planeswalkers you control, put a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. When a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. And then Luca says you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. If a creature card is discarded this way, you draw 2 cards instead. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste, exile at the beginning of your next upkeep. And you may get Emma whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control. It deals damage equal to its power to any target. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? We've got Isshin, 2 Heavens as 1, who's a legendary samurai. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Well, we'll just have to wait to see what that even does. We've got the Celestus, which basically draws cards and gives you mana and life, so it's very useful. Crippling Fear, you choose a creature type. Creatures that are not that type get -3/-3 till the end of turn, so suck it, everyone. Hagra Mauling is creature destruction and potentially a land. I always think all that gold is popcorn, so yeah, Unexpected Windfall always looks like you're getting popcorn at the movie theater to me. Anyways, yeah, you sacrifice a card, you get to draw 2 cards and create 2 treasure tokens for 4 mana. We got the Enduring Angel, who previously has been super awesome. Helps to keep you alive at your last possible moment. We've got Invoke Justice. So this is one of those invocations that we're talking about here. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield and distribute +4 +1/+1 counters on them onto number of creatures and vehicles that you control, or the target player controls. We got Return Upon the Tide, so it looks like we're dealing with a lot of bringing things back from the graveyard, right? So that's probably why we don't have mana for everything, because we're expecting to put it in the graveyard and just pull it out. Return target creature card from a graveyard to the battlefield. If it's an elf, which we don't have, then who cares, right? Invoke Despair. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Ooh, that's interesting. Playing this on yourself. Putting things into the graveyard. I don't want to... Okay, never mind. But you could play on yourself. I just wonder what you would do. You would lose 2 life, but you would also draw a card out of the deal. Invoke Calamity. You cast 2 instants and/or sorceries, a total mana of 6 or less from your graveyard and hand without paying their mana cost. The spells we put into the graveyard, exile them. So there you go. I'm thinking Vanishing Verse would be pretty sweet. We got Jin-Gitaxias, who basically says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for that copy. And then we have whenever an opponent casts an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, counter it. That only triggers once each turn. I've seen this come out before. It's amazing. And we got Velomachus Lorehold. So yeah, this guy's got flying, vigilance, and haste. Whenever he attacks, you look at the top 7 cards of your library, and then you cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to Velomachus' power without paying its mana cost, and you put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. So yeah, this is the real engine for what you want to do with this deck, is get this guy out and just start plowing through things. Thing is, what are you really going to do? I guess you're going to start invoking is what you're going to start doing. Because I've played a Velomachus deck with Invoke Justice. It was pretty sweet. Oh, we've got black lands. We got a lot of white lands, black and red and black, red and white. Yeah, so you can see we got red, white, and black here. No blue for our blue boy right there. So it looks like you're having to play him from the graveyard, because either that or treasure tokens are the way that you're going to get that guy out. Let's give it a shot. And we're playing against Blacktooth Grim. Blacktooth. Alright, 3 mana and 3 legends. That's going to go over well. No, I'm not doing it. Mulligan. Alright, now down to 2 mana. Alright, keep. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to put Jin-Gitaxias at the bottom of the library there. There we go. There we go. Alright, so black sounds like a good choice here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Thrilling Discovery. We're going to throw... Oh, I can't play it there. Oh, because I need red and white. Never mind. So we'll just foretell that. Because I was hoping we'd throw Velomachus in the graveyard, and then we can bring him back for 4 at some point. We just need to get our hands on some mana. Looks like we are going to be foretelling again. There's the future. I don't like the goldfish. It's a little too monochrome. Alright, my friend, let's go. Let's see what those black teeth have to show us. Alright, let's just do, anyway, we need this one. 2 cards, huh? Let's go for 1, 2. I kind of like the Celestus a little bit too much. There we go. No mana. Oof, I'm glad we plowed for those 3 because we definitely need the mana is the problem. And I guess this is a 4th mana. Well, we're getting pretty far into this game and not a whole... He's got 2 mana and I've got 3. We're both kind of struggling here. Okay, whatever, here we go. 4 mana! Ah! Charge it up, baby. Don't look at me that way. All right. That's an interesting combo. All right, we'll put this out. We'll bring back Velomachus. I don't like this delay. Let's do this. Yeah, suck it, little robot. What are they even playing up there? Is it just some sort of weird robot cycler? What is this thing called here? It's a construct. So it's a little robot toy. No, not to the graveyard. Yeah, I'll take that action. What do I want to get rid of here? Let's get rid of this. Oh look, lots of mana all of a sudden. Velomachus! Hello, come on back, buddy. Nothing! Ooh, what an awful whiff. Blacktooth Grim. He's got a lot of cards in his hand. See, if I don't have to cast Velomachus again from the graveyard, then we may be able to do something. Probably invoke a Calamity. And we could put out Luca. Somebody's looking to gain some life. Yeah, he's definitely trying to combo me to death. I don't think I'm playing another Velomachus. Let's see what the top 7 cards of my deck has to offer. I don't really have anything to do with Invoke Calamity, though. My graveyard doesn't have anything good in it. Let's just toss some crap. I guess I could have put a Luca down, but too late now. All right. It'd be nice to get some Jin-Gitaxias kind of action going on. Has he made it in there yet? Nope. You could do it, Duffy Moon. Come on. And we win. I would have liked to have seen what Velomachus was going to do with that samurai out there. And we're playing against Cheesemo. 3 mana. Yeah, this looks pretty good. We'll stick with that. Opponent gets to go first. Not the greatest, but them's the breaks. Alright, so 2 more. Let's go ahead and start off with, what do we need? Like white. And black. This guy needs to be exiled to the 31st pit of hell. Nullpriest. Yeah, I'm just going to use it for mana at this point. We kind of need to ramp up. We need 5, which includes 4 whites. We're not even close to that. Yeah, we're playing against the Selesnya enchantments deck. You're not going to block it, buddy. Alright, so let's see. We need 7 for Velomachus. That's a long way to go. Yeah, I'll take that action. Oof. Well, at least we can't discard Velomachus. But what we'd like to do is kill ourselves a life-linking monk. Still kind of choked on that mana. It's not helping us out terribly much. We'll go ahead and foretell that. And send in the clowns. You guys are going to die. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, that's not great. What do these guys have? Lifelink, Menace, so that's not good. No blocks. Come on, something awesome. Let's do this. 1, 2. Going up to 5 is not really going to help us, is it? And no attacks there. Oh wait, there's 5 right there. That's exactly what we needed. How's that not working for us? Alright. I still gotta make it through a... There we go. Sure. I think we're about to get slaughtered. Oh, Jin-Gitaxias. That seems very strange. Aren't they gonna die to... Yeah, there we go. I think they thought that he didn't have vigilance. And we're playing against Dstegesaurus. Interesting. Alright, we've got essentially 3 mana. Yeah, we're going first. Let's keep it. This is a rough draw. I'm kind of interested to see if we can pull this anywhere close to being a decent fight. You know, Return to Upon the Tide has been a fantastic card. And then, yeah, throwing away your awesome dudes and then returning them back. Doing it for 4, that's been pretty good. I've been liking that. You know, for a brief second there, I kind of felt like the fish gave me the side eye when I touched them. Let's go to Dstegesaurus. Ah, here we go. Land. Oh, that's right. I have to pay 3 to get this one out. So yeah, we're not doing too. There we go. Whew. It's getting kind of skooky there for a second. Let's go for white. We're not gonna be able to play any of the reds for a while. Well, we got a long way to go till we can play this one. One mana, any color. So really, I just need 1 more red. Go for another black. Celestus. That gives us our 4. We can start digging through our graveyard. All right, come on down, Charlie Brown. My throat is wide open for you. Oh my god, we got it! Alright, here we go. 1, and... Is it just 1? Okay. Submit. Alright, so we're totally good to go for Velomachus on the next turn. Invoke Despair would be pretty sweet though too. Let's say artifact? No. Alright, let's just pull off the Velomachus stunt, see what happens. Come on, something awesome. Nothing awesome. We can gain 2 life out of the deal. What are we going to get rid of? That's an instant. I probably need it. Let's do 1 and... Oh, that's a hard choice. Ooh. Alright, we're good. What I'm thinking is Crippling Fear. That's going to do a lot of slaughteration. Can I do it now? Yeah, I can. No, I can't. Autopay. Oh, I can! I can do it! Dragon. Suck it, Dstegesaurus! Well, let's see what happens first. Another Crippling Fear. That sounds good, except for it'll happen and it'll take him down by a bit. Yeah, let's do this. Cool. I like to... Here, we're going to say in turn. Basically, I'm expecting him to pull out the Escus Chariot, in which case I can kill it with the Hagra Mauling. There we go, and we win! Victory! Alright, so this was Invocation, spelled with a K. And, you know, it did pretty well. I mean, here's the deal. It's Velomachus, right? That dude is space awesome. And it's mostly about how can I get Velomachus out and what will happen when he starts rolling over the battlefield, right? And, you know, this deck was particularly good at getting Velomachus out. Why was that? Because you were throwing things into your graveyard, you were discarding, and either you would discard stuff just automatically, or you would do it as part of your own choice. So anytime you get Velomachus in your hand, even though you couldn't pay for him, you'd throw him away. Under that same logic, you could do the same thing with Jin-Gitaxias, who is also pretty awesome. He's not Velomachus awesome, but he's still pretty awesome. I guess the same thing with Enduring Angel there. That's what you're really looking for. And then the great thing about Velomachus is he can cast any of those invokes, right? Invoke Calamity, Invoke Despair. And then there's the Invoke Justice, the other one. We didn't get to see Invoke Justice in tonight, but it's pretty nice when you Invoke Justice, at which point you bring some other creature back from the battlefield and you put 4 tokens on Velomachus, making him into a 9/9. That's pretty incredibly cool. So, how was this deck altogether? I mean, like I said, I thought it was good. My problem is that I really like it better when, like, you got that that dragon fire thing that just says all, like, non-dragons take like a tremendous amount of damage and just burns them in the field. That just feels so good thematically. You know, it just is up to you what you're going to mix in with this. This one was really focusing on invocations, and, you know, it was a good play. I kind of felt like it was hard playing like Invoke Calamity, because if I were to do it, what am I really going to pull? You know, Vanishing Verse I would have loved to have used, but still that's only taking out one thing. There's not a lot of field wipes in this deck. I mean, is there at all any? I don't see anything. Let's see, Return Upon the Tide was a fantastic card. So just, you know, doing the whole, what is it, MARDU thing with Return the Tide and Velomachus was fantastic together. Crippling Fear was totally good. That's our wipe right there. That was able to really help us out, picking it out and saying, look, anything but dragon, you're getting -3/-3. That's our field wipe, and that was beautiful. So altogether, this was a great deck. I mean, I'm going to probably give it an A-. I don't think it's going to be terribly competitive, but it was definitely a fun play. And I just think that you have to find the cards that make you happy, and you have to change out the cards in here with those cards. And so for me, it was a little flat just because I just wasn't totally sold on the effects. But altogether, though, the mechanisms of this deck were great, and they went together very well. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to you and all your kin. I would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back tomorrow to this locality to have a heaping helping of my hospitality. You should, sit a spell and take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. You hear? I wanna take